Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So, unfortunately, Elon Musk has decided to do something really, really dumb. And I just wanted to go ahead and talk about it and give my opinion because, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, and it's funny because I've talked about this before on the channel. I've said it since Elon first bought Twitter and he started doing all these dumb things, trying to get people to pay $8 to buy Twitter Blue because Twitter isn't making a lot of money and he can't seem to get advertisers and blah, 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 blah. You know, Elon Musk is at like the final stages of ruining Twitter. Like, he's already done so much damage already. Like, Twitter is still good, don't get me wrong. And this change that he's doing isn't going to completely ruin the app, at least not right now. But when I say the final stages, I feel like this rebrand from Twitter to X or whatever, I think that's going to be the final stage. I think after that is when he's just going to start doing dumb stuff to like completely ruin the app. Because I saw that he basically, like, there's this thing in China called WeChat where it's like a mixture of everything. It's like chat, video, payment processing, blah, blah, blah. And it looks like Elon wants to do something similar to that. But ultimately, the change that he's doing right now is Elon Musk is changing Twitter's logo to an X. That's right, folks, an X. I know, that sounds crazy, right? Yes. He's changing his logo. So it's no longer going to be the bird. It's no longer going to be called Twitter. It's just going to be called X. So it's x.com, and their logo is an X, and that's your app. So no longer are you supposed to call it Twitter. It's just X, which is so dumb. And I feel like people don't understand how much name recognition and branding means, but Twitter's literally a household name. X will never be a household name because not only will X not be a household name because Twitter was here first and Twitter became popular and became a household name because of the popularity from when it was founded back in like 2006 up till now. But also, X just isn't a cool name. Like, what sounds better? Hey, guys, I'm going to go get on Twitter, or I'm going to go post a tweet on Twitter. What sounds better, that or telling everybody, hey, everybody, I'm going to go on the X app. I'm going to post an X tweet or whatever. I don't even know what you would call it. A squeet or something. I don't know. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know how you would pronounce or what you would say, but, you know, one of the things that was already really bad that I really couldn't stand about Elon Musk, and I've been trying to be fair with this guy, but one of the things that really made me mad was when he did that rate limit thing. My Twitter was screwed up for the entire day when he first did that. You guys remember the rate limit where he basically said you can only read a certain amount of tweets in one day, and like everybody's Twitter app said like rate limit reached, and then like you couldn't see any more tweets. That was so dumb, and it made me so mad. It was just like so freaking ridiculously crazy. And so he's already done that, which caused Mark Zuckerberg to launch Threads, which, by the way, Threads is completely dying. I don't know if you guys have seen. Daily active users are down. Time on the app, so like the amount of time that people are spending on the app is down like 50%. So it looks like Threads by Mark Zuckerberg is going to end up having a shorter lifespan than Clubhouse did. You guys remember Clubhouse during the pandemic? Clubhouse was something that like really blew up. It's actually very similar to Discord. You go on there, you're like talking to people, you know, and you're like listening to people chat and stuff like that. It's kind of like Twitter Spaces actually, but there was this thing called Clubhouse during the pandemic, and like that had a pretty good run, and then it just died. Everybody just stopped using it. Next thing you know, folks are deleting the app. I know I was one of those people. Threads looks like the same thing is going to happen, and I'm not so sure that Threads is going to be a good alternative to Twitter. But I definitely don't like the changes that Elon Musk is making. However, Elon Musk is lucky because I think another reason why he's making so many of these dumb changes is because he understands that no matter what, there's not really anything on the internet like Twitter. I know there's a bunch of like alternatives. Like, isn't there something called like Mastodon or something? And then there's Threads, and there's like 2 other apps. But let's be real, folks. They're just not as good as Twitter. Twitter is special, okay? Twitter is special. Elon Musk knows that Twitter is special. Elon Musk knows that even though he's making all these stupid, ridiculous changes, as long as he doesn't completely change the app and like users' experience with it, people aren't going to leave, right? So for me personally, even though he's going to call it X, and I think that is really, really dumb, and I'm never in my life going to call it X, I'm never in my life going to accept the X logo as whatever. I'm always going to call it Twitter. I'm always going to picture the white bird with the blue background as the picture in my head, as the logo for Twitter. I'm always going to do that. That's never going to change. But the one thing I will say, and this is why I think that we're at the end game here, this is what I'm worried about. As long as Elon does not change my experience and your experience in the app, he'll be fine. As long as we can log on to Twitter and have a good experience, we can see the tweets from the people that we want to see. We can see the breaking news that we want to see. We can see the memes, the funny tweets, the quote tweets, the ratios, all those different things. As long as we can see that, he can keep doing stupid stuff and people are still going to get on the app because it's just that good and we just have such a good experience, which is why we keep coming back. But this is where it worries me. I'm worried that he's going to try to go so hard to try and make this app like WeChat that he's going to ruin the experience for the users. And if he ruins the experience for the users, that's when people will stop using the app. Because if I can't use Twitter the way that I normally use it and enjoy it, there's no point in me using Twitter anymore. And I really feel like that's coming. I feel like the next thing he's going to do is he's going to find some kind of way to change the interface. He's going to try and integrate all this stupid, dumb crap that's going to turn people off and make them no longer want to be on the app. And I feel like that's where he's going to screw up. Now, I do want to say this too. Threads is not going to compete against Twitter. No doubt about it. Even if Elon Musk changes things, it would still be hard for people to not use the app, in my opinion. It just depends on how far he goes. And that's what I'm worried about. So, I don't know. Elon, if you ever watch this video, if you're going to continue to be stupid, which you are, you've completely shown that you don't know what you're doing when it comes to Twitter. Wouldn't surprise me if Twitter went bankrupt. It really wouldn't surprise me. Like, Elon just doesn't know what he's doing. I'm sorry. He's great when it comes to SpaceX. He's great when it comes to Tesla. He's amazing at that. And I know a lot of people in the Elon Musk worship cult, the crazy fanboy cult, think that Elon Musk can do no wrong and he's God. He can do everything. But we've seen it firsthand with Twitter that some things he just can't do. And running a social media is one of them. I mean, this has just been an absolute disaster ever since he's taken control. So all I can really say is I just hope and pray to God that he does not screw the app up to the point where I can't enjoy the experience and the fun that I have in the news and the information that I learn when I'm on the app. I just hope to God he doesn't change that, because if he does that, that's game over for Twitter, okay? Like when he did that rate limit thing, you notice he fixed that real quick, because had he kept that rate limit thing and anytime you read like 50 or more posts, you start seeing that rate limit, you can't read any more posts, Twitter's done. You ruin Twitter when you do that. So that's all I got to say. Okay, anyway, those are my thoughts regarding Elon Musk and this whole Twitter thing. Yeah, I don't know. He just kind of sucks. I don't know, guys. I don't like Elon, okay? Like, I don't like, or let me say this. I don't like the way Elon Musk is running things, okay? I'm not going to say I hate him as a person, even though he is kind of a grifter, but just the way he's running Twitter is just so ridiculous. And I really don't know why people like him, because he really is like, he's like beyond an egomaniac. Something's just a little off with that guy. You know what I mean? Like something's wrong with him, you know? So anyway, whatever. Those are my thoughts. And that's really all I got for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.